Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. It's been a while since I last made a video about Kakuro. And it so happens that on GM Puzzles, the daily puzzle happens to be a Kakuro, a double Kakuro actually by Serkan Yürekli, who's a regular on this website. A regular, it's Serkan's 299th puzzle, so that's a lot. And Serkan's puzzles are always very good. And this one seems to be very easy, so I took another one. And let's just solve this one for starters. So where should I begin? This 30 is 6, 7, 8, 9, and only 6 fits with this 9 clue. Oh, perhaps I should begin by stating the unusual rules. The unusual stuff is that those very big cells are for a double use, I guess. Yes. Oh. Usually they're supposed to be used in 2 columns, and this is kind of the case here. It should be more obvious with the other Kakuro puzzle. Okay, so this can only be a 6, and those digits will be 1 and 2. And 29 is 5, 7, 8, 9. Only 5 fits with this 8 clue. Now those are 1 and 2 as well, but 2 wouldn't work for the 4 clue because this would have to be a repeated 2. So this will be a 1, that's a 2, that's a 1, and that's a 3. And what next? This 23 clue is 9, 8, 6. And we don't know anything about this. So this is 9, 8, 6. Should I pencil mark that? No. Here, this 9 clue, this is a minimum of 7, this is a minimum of 2, so the minimum case fits, so the minimum case is what is expected. Those are 8 and 9, those are 8, 7, 9, 8 or 9, and digits between 6 and 9, so this is 6, 8, 9 in some order. Oh, this is a common digit to this 6 clue and this 14 clue. The only digit that fits is 5. It's the biggest choice for a 6 sum and the smallest choice for 14 sum. So this is a 1, this is a 9. Now those digits must add up to 17, so they have to be 8 and 9. Only 8 can go here. This is 9. Now though this can only be a 7 now, and this can only be a 6, so 6 doesn't go here, so 6 has to go there. That's a 5, this is an 8, now that's a 9, that's a 7, that's an 8, and that's a 9. Yes, that was definitely on the easy side. So that was just for starters. Let's have a look at something that should be more tasty. So this one was made by Fikes. It was published in 2018, in August of 2018. And if you see the reference timings, the time standards, they are significantly bigger than with the previous puzzle. And now you can really see those big squares spanning 2 columns and 2 rows. So it should take much more time. So let's begin. And I begin with a standard deduction. This 16 clue and this 17 clue have this 9 in common. That's the only digit that fits. Now, oh, this is always so confusing. So here we have 5 digits, and 15 with 5 digits can only be made with digits from 1 to 5. And this 24 clue uses 4 digits, and the only decomposition is with 9, 8, 7, 6, and 4. So we see that this central cell can only be a 4. And oh, we don't have a clue for this sum, for this sum, for this sum. There are lots of clueless sums. This 4 clue can only be 1 and 3 in some order, making this a 2 or a 4. This 16 clue must be 7 and 9 in some order, making this a 6 or a 4. This 10 clue is only for this sum, not this one. We don't know about this one. Well, what else is restricted? This 17 clue must be 8 or 9, together with a 4 or a 3. This 15 clue is somewhat restricted, but not that much at the moment. This 30 clue uses 6 digits. One of them is pretty small, but there are still plenty of possibilities. Where should we look? Ooh. Those 3 digits add up to 10, which is not that helpful, but this digit is at least 6. No, sorry. No, it's at least 3 for a 12 sum. No. So we don't have much with this. Oh, but I hadn't noticed that this was on the same row as this 4, so this has to be a 2, actually. So this is a 3, this is a 1. And I put the 2 in the middle. So we now need 1, 3, and 5 in those cells. This one is common to this 27 sum and this 30 sum, which has a lot of decompositions. And this digit is also common to this 10 sum. And it couldn't be a 1, because a 1 here will make this a 9, which wouldn't fit for this 9 sum. And it couldn't be a 5, because 5 would make this a 5 as well. So it has to be a 3. That's a 7, that's a 2. And those now must be 1 and 5 in some order. One would bring some restriction to this, 5 would as well, but not as much. So now we have already 10, and we need another 20 with the remaining 4 cells. That's not so restricted. We need another 24 here, not so restricted either. And what about those? They must be 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, and this is in a 7 sum, so it has to be a 6. It's really difficult to adapt to the geometry of the grid. That's always what is so confusing. So now this 5 makes this a 1, which makes this a 5. Now we have 6, we need another 9. And those digits can't be 1, they can't be 5, they can't be 6, because 6 sees both cells. And I think there's only one way. That's 2 and 7. That's it. And this one can't be a 2 because of this. So this is a 7, this is a 2. It's really, really a fun variant of Kakuro. Confusing, but really fun, I think. Now we need 7, 8, and 9 here, with very little information, because we don't know this sum, we don't know this sum, we don't know this sum. We have 31 here, we don't know this sum, and we have 15 here. And 9 wouldn't fit here, because 8 wouldn't fit either, because 9 here would make those digits 2 and 3, and both cells see this 2. 8 would make these 2 and 4, and both cells see this 2, so it has to be 7. And those now must be 3 and 4. But now 3 here would make this a 7, which would clash with this one. So this cell is a 4. This is a 6. And this 6 in turn makes this a 4, this a 9, and this a 7. We need another 7 here without using 4 or 6, so they have to be 2 and 5. And this 2 removes 2 from the possibilities in this cell. And now we have 12, 17. We need another 13, and the only way is with 4 and 9, because 5 and 7 are already taken, and we need another even digit, so it has to be 9. 4 can't go here, so this is a 9. That's a 4. This 9 now removes 9 from this cell, and we need 9 in this column, so that's a 9. And this one is an 8. That's 21. We need another 10. The only way is with 3 and 7. So 3 goes here, and 7 goes there. Now this is a 20 sum. We need another 8 without using 7 and 5. They must be 6 and 2, and 6 doesn't go here. So that's a 6, that's a 2, and this is a 7 because of this 15 clue. We're making some progress. And let's have a look at this 20. We have 13, we need another 7 without using 4 and 2, so we need 6 and 1. That's a 6, that's a 1, because of this one and this 6. What next? This 25, I'm not sure I can say anything about this. This 6 clue, here it can't be a 1 or a 2, so it has to be a 4 or a 5. But if I put a 4 in here, then this is a 2 and this is a 4, which clashes with this one. So it has to be a 5 together with a 2, with a 1 and another 5. Now that's 9, we need another 13 without using 4 or 5, so it's 6 plus 7, and this 6 puts the 6 on the upper cell. That's a 7. Now about this 12 sum. Neither of those cells can be a 1. Neither this cell can't be a 5 or a 7. So the only way of having 12 is with 4 and 8. And because of this 8, that's 4 at the bottom and 8 at the top. So that's 12. We need another 6. It will be with 1 and 5. Where can we look? This 27 already has 20. We need another 7 without using 3. This can't be a 5. This can't be a 2, but we can still have 5 here and 2 there. We can still have 1 here and 6 there. Can't be a 6. So it has to be either 1 and 6 this way, or 5 and 2 this way. But then we don't know this sum, we don't know this sum. So we have to dig deeper with this 30 sum. Oh, or this 25 sum actually. We already have 21, we need another 4, which is 1 plus 3, but this 3 puts a 1 here, a 3 there, and this one disambiguates the 1-5 pair. And now we have 16. We need another 14, which is 8 plus 6, because 5 is here. So this one is a 6, this one is an 8, making this a 9, this an 8, this a 4. Here we need another 6. And it won't be 2 plus 4, but it can be 1 and 5 in some order. How will I resolve this? Oh, actually, I was wrong. Those 3 digits add up to 18 actually. Oh, sorry about that. It had no impact. Those candidates had no impact on the rest. So they must add up to 9 without using 8, 3, or 7. So they must be 4 and 5. So that's a 4, that's a 5, that's a 1, and that's a 5. And this completes the solve of this very nice double Kakuro by Grand Fikes. So thanks for watching this video. I hope I find some other very nice Kakuro for upcoming videos. And see you soon on SudoKanard.